The one thing I hate about podcasts, how much it sucks to discover them. Podcasts are easy to create, but most of them die because hosts just can't seem to get any traction and gain new listeners. But you as a business owner have to stack the cards in your favor. And in this video, I'll walk you through the what's and the how of 7 things that you can do right now to win the podcast discovery game. And the last one is a pretty cool hack that no one's talking about. My name is Paul Stennett, and my agency, listenerstoclients.com, has helped our clients or business owners to achieve over 3 million downloads for their podcasts and ultimately for their businesses. Let's get started. This video focuses on SEO, that's search engine optimization. It's not sexy, but today in 2024, it is still driving millions of traffic to the players who can rank at the top. The top of search results is prime real estate, whether you're on Google, YouTube, Spotify, or Apple. Let's get into hack number 1, and that is you want to post your podcast as blog posts. So you might go onto websites right now and see show notes of podcast episodes. You see the bullet points, you see a little paragraph at the top, and that's it. Probably you see the player there, maybe the video if they have it. But that's not working in today's time to get podcasts ranked on Google and all these other platforms. What you want to be doing is to be breaking down your episodes into blog posts. That is full 1,500 to 2,000 word blog posts where we're talking about using different headings for the different takeaways, going into detail about what each point is about, not just giving those highlights and bullet points, but giving a full breakdown so people who are reading can consume the content in its entirety. And that way, people stay longer on your page and that page will begin to rank. If you change your intent to wanting people to stay on the website and learn as much as they can about your business and that episode specifically, you're going to want to tailor your website accordingly. Use headings, use sections, use hyperlinks if you have to navigate through the page. And what's the benefit of this is not just by ranking in search, but you're also bringing people onto your home turf. Your website is a place where these your rules, you can determine how you want to engage them and get them onto your email list, or sell them something directly by using banners or sidebars or even links and graphics in between pieces of the blog post. So you have all the control there. So definitely do this. Convert your podcast into full blog posts. Number 2, consistency is key. The SEO game is won by who can keep their content most up to date. If you have 10,000 blog posts but all your posts are 5 years old, someone who's posting and maybe has 1,000 blog posts, but their posts are updated as of last night or as of today, they're going to rank higher. So a way for us to hack our consistency game and have our website and our blog posts and our podcast up to date is by keeping things consistent, meaning you're putting out episodes weekly or bi-weekly or as often as you can. And that way, each new episode that comes in starts over that clock of consistency. You're keeping your podcast on Apple. You're keeping your podcast on your website highly ranked because it's constantly being updated. Consistency is key. The next thing you want to do is number 3, do our research. Ideally before, but after you've recorded your podcast episode, you wanted to go and identify what are the keywords that are associated with that episode, and then find out how do those keywords rank on Google. If the ones that you had in mind did rank, what are the keywords that do rank, and use those keywords instead. So you want to use tools like Ahrefs, maybe SEMrush, and you'll see the keyword difficulty and the search volume for the keywords that you're looking up. Also, you can do things like YouTube search results, and you can see based on the search results what is ranking higher. And then when you look on the page itself, you actually do the search itself, you will see what videos are getting the most clicks and the most views. And then you can click through those, you'll see all the keywords associated with those high ranking, high click, high view videos. So you have all that data. In addition to that, you want to use something like Google Trends. So you can put that search term in and you can see the search volume as well. You really just want to see the volume that it's getting as it compares to other keywords you might be entering. So you can find the winning keyword that's going to be riding on a trend, and that combined with the search results, that combined with all the data that you get back from SEMrush or Ahrefs or those search optimization tools, will now give you a high degree of certainty that when you do make this post or do make this video and put out that podcast, it's going to rank. This really does work like magic. You're going to see once you start to do that. Just take your keyword research game up to 11 and you're going to be amazed by the results that you see there. Number 4, you want to post your episodes onto YouTube. I am a big proponent of video podcasts. I mean, that is the biggest hack right now that we have in 2024 to grow our podcast and our business. So I'm definitely going to have this one on the list. Like, you want to be posting your videos. Not just that, but you're giving your content more of a chance to be ranked. You post your audio onto Spotify or Apple or all these other audio platforms, you get a chance to rank there. You also get a chance to rank when you post that blog post, as I mentioned in the first point, onto your website. You will then now get a third chance, even more chances, by posting your podcast onto YouTube. And that's going to rank in the YouTube search results, and it's also going to rank on the Google search results at the top. Remember I said at the top of the results is the prime real estate. You'll get a hack to instantly get to the top of the Google search results by posting your video onto YouTube and making sure it is SEO optimized. And number 5, timestamps and chapters does go well with number 4 because you're giving yourself even more chance to be discovered. You're breaking down the hour-long episode, finding those 2 minutes, those 5 minutes of what was spoken about, making sure each highlight of the episode is search engine optimized. You're using the right keywords in those. And as you publish them on your podcast platform, as you publish them on YouTube, those descriptions are going to rank. And then those descriptions and those chapters on YouTube are going to rank as well. So even individual chapters will show up on YouTube search results. So not just your YouTube title, but also the individual YouTube chapters will rank at the top of Google search results. The hack is there. Like, you're seeing the momentum build. You have all these different ways to rank just by optimizing these few things. Number 6, you want to optimize your podcast descriptions. And I'm speaking specifically right now about the audio podcast description, because did you know that if someone is entering a search term and adds the word podcast at the end, is going to search all the podcast destinations to find those keywords? So if you're optimizing your podcast descriptions and you're putting in those search terms in your descriptions, those keywords, it's going to show up at the top. Prime real estate. So definitely you want to be thinking about optimizing the first 150 to 200 words of your podcast description. You need to be having something related to the keywords in there to optimize that so it comes up in search. And finally, number 7, the thing that no one's talking about is you want to get backlinks from your guests. Now, backlinks are rare, sought after gold. People try so many things to get backlinks. They try to get featured in articles. They try to go on backlink sites and hack that system. But an easy way and a ethical way to do it is to just talk to your guests. You can give them the link to your blog post on your website, and then they will post it on their website, and that will create backlinks back to your website. But to take it a step further, as you write your blog post for your website, you want to draft a kind of blog post for their website. So make it very easy for them to say, take this, tweak it a little bit, add my voice to it, and post it. And in that draft you're going to give to them, it's going to have the link back to your blog post. And in that way, you have a backlink created there. If you talk to 100 guests in a year, you've just created 100 backlinks back to your site just by having that one conversation and in that very minimal piece of additional work. So it's super powerful. The SEO game is a long game that you can definitely win, but the reward is it's based on compound interest. Each new episode that you put out using those 7 hacks that I mentioned is going to be a deposit that's going to begin to snowball over time. You're going to look up, and in 6 months' time, you're going to be amazed by how far you've come and how much traffic you've brought to your podcast and to your business. Like this video if you made it this far, subscribe for more, and take care.